what is guys, hi once again, and I'm coming at you guys with another content of Cooking Kingdom. So I realized that even though I said Caramel Arrow will probably bring back an speed comp, I have never made a video about speed comps yet, and that is the reason why I'm going to be making a video right now about the latest speed comp that you can use with Caramel Arrow as well as Madeline and Min Choco. So as you guys can see, Lilac is not in here, as well as Pastry or any of the other that speed comp members that we saw previously. So we are going to be using the two members that we used before. That is going to be our Madeline as well as Min Choco, and our newest additions are going to be the Caramel Arrow as well as Eclair and Pomegranate. Alright, so let's go over toppings real quick. Topping for Madeline is going to be 5 of the solid almond. His role is basically going to be, tanking for the team as well as causing some of the knockbacks with his skill and auto attack, and having that extra attack speed from the enchanted rope. So make sure he is at least the second highest attack speed when you do use him on this team. So make sure to set that together, and then have a decent amount of damage resist in order for him to survive, even if Sorbet is the one in the other team. Alright, next one is going to be Caramel Arrow. Caramel Arrow is going to be using that 5 Syrian Raspberry build with the highest attack speed, or second to the highest attack speed. For me, it is going to be the highest attack speed. This is in order for Caramel Arrow to be the main damage dealer of this team. Somersaulting backwards, just dealing massive amount of damage with all of the attack speed buff that she is able to get. Next one is going to be Pomegranate. Pomegranate, same thing, using just 5 of the Swift Chocolate, just focusing on damage resist as well as cooldown is going to be good. And the next one is going to be Eclair. Eclair using 5 of the Syrian Raspberry, just making sure that he does cast that weakness debuff and causing that extra damage, burst damage, so that these two are just able to just finish it off with their AoE damage. And then last one is going to be Min Choco with 5 of the solid almond, focusing on having good damage resist so that he doesn't get popped before he's able to use his skill, because you want to have that extra attack speed from Min Choco in order for these two to deal a bunch of damage. So here we go. Next one is going to be the treasures real quick. Same treasures from last time with when I did use Dark Cacao as well as Herb. And that is going to be using the scroll as well as the enchanted robe and the scythe. And one more thing, guys, make sure that Caramel Arrow as well as Madeline are going to be the top 2 with the highest attack speed, in order for the speed buff from the enchanted robe are always on these two. Alright, so let me go into the battle and let me show you guys how well this team performs inside of the arena currently. One thing before I start the battle, guys, is make sure you guys don't use this team when you guys are versing the T9 comp, because T9 is going to have more sustain than having your Min Choco as well as Pomegranate, because these two are just going to sweep away the back line, and T9 is pretty much going to be the last one surviving. So I would say try to stay away from T9 comp if you guys can. But here we go, a standard team right here, and now let's go and see how well this team does. Alright, here we go. Next first is going to be Caramel, Pomegranate, and this was a 4-second star Sea Fairy, so our Eclair as well as Min Choco was able to use their skill after the stun, but still, because of the fact that Min Choco and all of them has decent amount of damage, especially Min Choco, they're not going to die from just the first burst of Eclair as well as Sea Fairy. And as you guys can see, Caramel Arrow is going to be doing all of the damage in this team, not only from the arrow but from the final burst damage that she is going to do, that pure damage she's going to do. Alright guys, so here we go, another Dark Cacao team, and with them using a cotton as well as parfait. So let's see how well we do against this team. So they are going to be having a pumpkin pie with sorbet. So this is another team that is kind of countering any of the double taints, because sorbet is going to have that extra pure damage. But let's see how well we do and how well we sustain against those two. And our Caramel Arrow was able to dodge the extra pure damage from Sorbet just now, so that's good. But let's see if we can stay alive though, and we are going to lose. So as you guys can see, Sorbet is still going to be very, very good against a double tank. So just watch out when you guys are versing that team, because Sorbet is just always gonna be able to kind of dash away from or jump away from their skills, as well as deal a ton of extra damage. So just keep that in mind when you guys are versing a Sorbet. Here we go, guys. We're gonna verse a double tank here, as well as we're gonna verse a cream puff. So let's see how well we do against that. Alright, here, so caramel arrow, dark cacao, cream puff, and an herb. Alright, so that's a very interesting combo right there with the cream puff. And we were able to defeat the cream puff first. And here we go, Eclair. And I think we should be able to beat this one. And yep, there we go. So you can see that Minchoco is still a little better than having a cream puff on the other team. There you go. Ton of damage coming from caramel arrow. Both caramel arrows doing a ton of damage, right? And then our Eclair is just doing a bit of damage on the side, but mainly it was a difference between the caramel arrows here. Alright, guys, so one last battle, and that is going to be against the Hollyberry as well as Strawberry Crepe. So let's see how well we do against these teams. Alright, here we go. And that is going to be Sea Fairy, Dark Cacao. So triple tank and a Sea Fairy on the other team. That is a very interesting team right here. So hopefully our caramel arrow is able to just, you know, burst away at all of the extra tanks on the front and deal a ton of true damage to them. Here we go. Strawberry Crepe as well as Dark Cacao was able to get bursted down right at the 1 minute mark. And then Hollyberry is now gone. Sea Fairy gone. Even though Caramel Arrow is dead, Madeline is still alive to deal damage on the other team. So there we go. Not a bad result at all right there. 3 million damage coming from Caramel Arrow, as well as 3 million damage coming from our Madeline. So, you know, and even 2 million coming from Eclair. That's a ton of damage from all of these guys right here, guys. Well, there you guys have it. It is going to be a new version of the attack speed comp that we have right here. Of course, there are different variations and you can work with different ones. You can use herb in this case. You know, you can use even someone like maybe even lilac somewhere in between, but you know, this is a variation of one of the newer speed comps that we have going on right now. Of course, like I said, you're gonna have Minchoco if you guys already used the speed comp at Madeline, but of course Pomegranate as well as Eclair and Caramel Arrow are going to be the newest additions. So if you guys are wondering what I can change or what you can replace, probably the only thing I would say, Pomegranate, maybe you can replace it with like lilac, and if you don't have Eclair, maybe just replacing Eclair with herb or something will work out, because you know, extra heal as well as purify is there, allowing our two DPSs to deal damage, allowing Minchoco and lilac to give them a you know, huge boost. So there you guys go. I would try the other teams out, and if I find it helpful or if I find it successful, then maybe I'll share it with you guys in the future as well. But there you guys have it. I hope you guys found the video helpful. If you guys did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as the like button, and also don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you guys don't miss out on any future Cooking Kingdom videos as well as live streams that I do on YouTube. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching once again, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.